They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
If you're looking for glory, look at tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson.
That bitch-ass boy better not ever run cover 4 on me again.
And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
And he's trying to field goal block. Oh my god, this nigga's a pussy, bro. He was complaining because I fucking snapped on a motion, but he's trying to field goal block. I hate trash niggas.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Bruh, because he was doing all that bitching earlier, he got fucking permission to say games got to be replayed.
So we will start here at the 25.
He was a fucking bitch. I put it all on you, nigga.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the best. That's the best shit, bro.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Shit.
And he'll maybe get it back to the 25
Nobody,
here
realistically.
Play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Afterhand.
He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it.
Gonna get a bullshit ass fucking run, but I better not ever in my life see that dumbass shit again, or I'll kill him again.
75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Oh my god, chance.
Each team's had it. Each team is
not gonna share.
7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here. Down to
he's at 10. He got kicked ever since he sent down Chance Mamba chat and made it hit. No, what really got him kicked was he made it his profile picture.
The Packer
oh god, he did that, and he ain't been back since.
Underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that.
They was just arguing about something so random, and that nigga just sent his mom. Then he made it his profile picture.
Frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
I mean, I had reason. That argument got deep.
Who can execute better, and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on
that argument was deep. I had to do what I had to do.
In their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Nigga, I'm fucking 38.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love.
Such a fucking man.
Here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Of fucking course, this nigga's gonna win this fucking game. Of fucking course, bro. When he was already losing, bro.
Gets a pick six TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
I cannot catch a fucking break.
On the field with a chance to atone.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Again, it's Jones. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and 2. Love with it. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 22, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Flush to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down and goal. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for, right?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now this throw caught left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 31, Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Love. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Rashawn Gary charges in their heart and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come zone. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Check smash, check smash. He's coming. Come on, dude.
Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. But they'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
From the 6. Final play of the half. Love rolling to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Mike 13, Mike 13. I got him.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On play action. Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mike 13. He's coming. Left thing, 19. Hurt. Mike 13. Let's go. Check. Get that ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the interception, Love. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now. Press the lady. You won't see me in your nightmare, son. You won't see me in your nightmare.
Now back to throw. Steps away. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Barkley. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Off the play fake, Love. Buying time to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's